one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Alright. Oh my god, my back. I'm actually not used to seeing chat, not in that section. Alright. Hi Daisy, thank you for the follow. I literally don't see anything in chat, but you see, it's very strange. Don't really see that at all. But I'm gonna move this. Maybe it's because I have a new account. I'm gonna find that out. And turn this off over here. I think I'll actually. I'm gonna move this. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna move the mic a little bit closer to me. It's actually a little bit far. And then, normally I have the chat pulled up on that side, so where my eyes are going. It's throwing me off. I think I'm just gonna pop it out. Actually move it this way so I can see it better. Okay. Wow. I do not stream daily. I stream 3 times a week, but this week I'm doing ASMR streams on this channel because I wanted to separate my ASMR streams from my main channel. So after this week, I'll probably just do once a week streams over here. Or more if I feel like it, but for now, just once a week. Just once a week. Unless I feel like doing more. Okay. I actually hate all of these things. Okay. It's just a chill vibing stream. It's my first stream over here. Well, actually not my first stream over here. But our first stream with this model over here. So it's just a chill vibing stream. Probably gonna go for about 2 hours and then head off to Sleepy Time Junction. Let me see. I'm looking for not that. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. Thank you. I stream over on my main channel, Comfy Cozy Games, which I think I linked in my bio, but I stream like Comfy Cozier games. Right now I'm playing Slime Rancher 2 on stream. And when Tamagotchi Life comes out, I'll play that on stream too. Stuff like that, like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley. I like playing Comfy Cozy games. You're not gonna catch me playing like Valorant or something. It's not really my vibe. Let's see. I think I want this. Let me grab, oh, didn't mean to do that. If I want to see your art, is that what you're asking me? If I'm gonna like your art, is that what you're asking? I mean, I might like your art. I don't know if I'm gonna love it, to be completely honest with you. Also, don't know how you would link it to me. Links aren't really allowed in my chat. So you're gonna join my Discord in order to show me the pictures? Is that what I'm understanding? Because I mean, if it's to, promote your art, I ain't got the money. If it's to promote your art for commissions, it's the wrong place to be doing that. I'm an artist myself. I don't need any more art. Well, I do, but I need art. My Discord isn't a public Discord. That's why I'm asking. Are you just trying to get a commission? 'Cause this isn't the place to promote it. If that's what you're looking for, like if you're looking to promote your art, this isn't necessarily the best place to do it. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to get me to buy something, this really isn't the best place to do that. Slide out, down. Yeah, that one. I have a Discord. I'm asking if you're trying to sell me something. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you're hearing me, Daisy. Like, are you trying to sell me, like, commissions? That's what I'm asking. Because if you're trying to sell me something, like art, I think I'm good, I think I'm okay. I don't think I want any art. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna work on setting up my overlays while I'm doing this. Daisy, are you a bot? Feels like you are. Not gonna lie. It feels like a bot. Kind of embarrassing. I was talking to a bot this whole time. Let's see. So Daisy can't answer any of my questions. Let's see. I'm trying to find my stuff. There we go. Okay. This one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna assume that. I'm definitely gonna assume that Daisy's a bot. I'll get ya. But don't worry, Daisy. I have something for you. I have something for you. Yeah, Daisy, it just feels like you're a bot. I can't. It does. It just feels like you're a bot. I'm gonna have to hit you with this one. Sorry. First follow on the channel, but it does in fact feel like you're a bot. So I'm gonna have to hit you with this. Unfortunate, but it seems like you didn't really get it. Honestly, maybe they were just non-speaking. Maybe they just didn't really speak English. But I feel like I made it very clear. I feel like I made it very clear. I don't know. I think after I'm done, I want to at least finish this before. And I'll set it up on streams. At least then I didn't waste time today. I think I will finish this up. It's probably going to take a little bit. And then... oh, can't even touch that. Then... you get this one. Oh, what the heck? I'm touching stuff I shouldn't be touching. Whoops. And like the wrong tab. Whoops. Over here. this over here. Oh, this is the wrong one again. I keep touching the wrong thing. Wow, restarting the channel all the way from scratch is such a such a pain, gotta tell ya. See, like, you really do forget about how much stuff you change all the time. Forget about all the things that you've done and changed in all your time. Think. That's this one. Almost halfway. Let's pick slide, S-L-I-D-E, then out. Save that. Change that. Got 2 more left. Okay. I don't remember which one this one is. I think it's this one. We use this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. And I don't remember what I wrote in there. This one. I think we'll just leave that right where it is. Honestly, I think I'll take that right off. Well, should probably have it as a backup, huh? I was gonna take off my rate alert, but I think I'll actually keep that one just in case. Just in case my alert doesn't actually pop up, I can do that. And it's over. I have no idea where it is. There. slide. Just one more, and done, and save, and should be good to go. Let me see, what happened if I press this now? Oh, I forgot this ugly. I forgot the alerts are kind of ugly before you actually go in and then fix all of them. Oh my god. I kind of don't want to do that work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of don't feel like doing it. Kind of don't feel like doing all that work. Did I even fix the animation on this? Apparently not. It's kind of just like happening. Let me save that. Copy. Let's add it in. Oh, you know what? Today should have been like gamer day. I'm actually thinking, like, should I just play some Slime Rancher for a little bit? I was gonna have today be relaxing chatting day, but I actually didn't factor in idea that, and now I don't even know what I'm looking for. This. Wow. I was about to, whoa, a big screen. Big screen. Just a second. Wow. There you go. And I have no idea where the things are. That's actually a pretty big overlay, not gonna lie. Let's put it down over here, and I just want to see what's gonna happen. Oh, it's like in the corner. Whoop. That's fine. I don't know why it's fading in and out though. Then I'll put that there. And let's rename that. Okay. Perfect. Everything's probably fricked right now. Oh. Did I actually not change it over there? Maybe that's what the issue is. No, I very much did. Oh, am I supposed to put 1 and 1 on all of that? I did not do that. No, it's supposed to do it. It's just supposed to do it, I think. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. I'll do some brushing then. And maybe I'll switch to... I don't have any of my games set up today. Didn't think I was going to do gaming. I guess there's no pressure because no one's really watching. Okay, I'll start with brushing then. You can have a founder's badge if you want it. There's only so many. No one's picked it up yet, so you can have one if you want it. Also, thank you for being first. You get the first kiss of the day, possibly the only kiss of today. It's not time limited, it's the first people that subscribe. Founders are just the first people that subscribe, so. And I can remove a founder if I want to. Yeah, like if somebody is not really a part of my community anymore, I can go in and just remove their badge. And then it goes to the next person who subscribed. So let's say 10 people subscribed, but there's only 5 founder badges. It will go to the first 5 people. And then if I remove number 1, it'll go, number 2 will become number 1, number 3 will become number 2. It will just go up. And then number 6 will become number 5, and they'll receive a founder's badge. So, it's prime time now because I gotta work towards affiliate again on this channel. It's prime time. Which sucks. I forgot how much, affiliate sucks. I also actually do miss TikTok chat. I don't have TikTok chat here because I can't connect my account twice. I can only have one well. I could probably stream actually again over on that channel, but I think it would be confusing. Actually, I could probably just open it up, huh? Now that I thought, I actually didn't really think that. I think I connected my account. I actually do miss TikTok chat. I miss TikTok chat. TikTok chat was much faster. Wow. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna continue. Because I did spend all week figuring out how to set up this channel and organizing this channel and then learning how to do OBS portable, which didn't even end up working anyway, and I'm gonna have to delete OBS off my computer and then reinstall OBS anyway. Didn't even end up working. I spent a whole week setting it up only to find out that you're gonna hear a sound. My bad. Because I actually want to try and see if I can. My bad. If I could start that one. Because I actually didn't think I could. I don't know why I didn't think that. I just wasn't thinking. Only to have an encoder issue with OBS Portable, which is what even is the point of OBS Portable if I'm just gonna have an encoder issue? I need 2 PCs, that's what I actually need. Thank you. You know what, if this works, I'm actually gonna be a little, it's gonna be a little insane. Is that gonna work? Let's see. Did I set it up to go over there? Let's go look at something right now. Kind of nuts if it did. If only TikTok Live Studio would work. Oh, there we go. Display capture. It's a window ? That's not what that is. No, that's not what that is. Actually hoping. I am streaming, right? Like I have no concept of anything happening. I am streaming. Question mark. It does say that I am in fact live. Live for 45 minutes. It's been 45 minutes already. Oh my god. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Is it a capture card? Damn, that goes crazy. Is it a capture card? What am I looking for? Camera. Oh, is it a camera? You know what? Damn, I thought I was onto something. I guess it is not. Thought I was onto something with that one. Damn. OBS does not have portable options. It's like a hack. It's a hack and it's called OBS Portable, in which you download OBS's zip file and sorry, I'm just trying to figure something out. You download OBS's zip file and you do this whole hubaloo where you turn OBS into you can have 2 installs of OBS essentially on your computer, which is what I wanted to do, is have 2 installs of OBS on my computer. Dang, they really said no. They really said no. We're not gonna let you do that. But why? They're really trying to stop me from being great. I guess we would have to do like game capture. Maybe a game capture then? Oh, is it because OBS Studio is not open? That's probably why. Yeah, I just worked like really hard this week to try and set everything up, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to see how this goes. I guess I'm just gonna have to see how this goes. I had like no concept of how today's stream was gonna go. It's actually not even what I needed to do. But it's not a game capture, it's not a window capture either. Yeah, it's freaking weird. I hate that. But we're gonna roll with it, I think. Yeah. I was like, because I really do want to separate my ASMR content from my gaming content and my other stuff, and I just think ultimately it's gonna be a good thing, like a good idea, but I think in the first like couple weeks it's gonna suck. Like I think it's a good idea ultimately, but I think the first couple weeks are gonna suck, I'm not gonna lie. Let me open that up because that doesn't want to work. I'm actually not ever going to migrate TikTok's chat, and it's not even about like migrating the chats, to be completely honest with you. It's just about everybody expecting me to do ASMR over there and my audience being over there, and no one really knows that I'm streaming over here. I think that's like gonna be the worst part. Yeah. But, you know, I was just thinking about it. I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to have 2 audiences. I guess I'm gonna have to start from the ground up, and I'll just have to build up this channel. It's fine. I guess in my head, I don't know, maybe because I'm a unique individual. I'm built different. In my head, right, like if somebody, and I should probably put a thing on here now that I'm thinking about it. If somebody's doing 2 different contents on their channel, and I only want to see one of the contents, I would just subscribe to that channel. I would just subscribe to the channel that I like. But I guess other people just don't move. Like, I guess that's just how other people work. They're just not gonna do it, not gonna move under any circumstances. Even though I think that's the answer. I think that's just the answer. It's like, well, okay. Some people are just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna follow you on this other channel. Even though I like ASMR, I'm just gonna hope one day you do it on this one. And it's like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that, really. Fix how I'm sitting in my chair. But I do think, like, ultimately it'll be a good thing. It's just gonna be kind of hard to get the brown rolling because I've been streaming for so long. It feels weird to say, but I'm just like used to, like, well, for one, I'm used to chat. Well, I'm used to chat. I'm not really used to having like a brand new channel. Oh, you know what? Now I can't close this. I just thought about that. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Because I can't, it's not like I can ping Discord. I can make Discord ping. Well, I guess I probably could, but it'd be like 3 times as much work for me, to be honest. I was like, I probably could find out a way to make Discord ping for both this stream. There's no way to port it over. There's no way. Twitch doesn't have a feature for me to port over people that I've banned. I have like over 100 pages of people that have been banned in my main channel. There's no way that that's gonna happen. So I just banned the first 5 pages because I'm not gonna go through 100 plus pages of people. Yeah, Twitch doesn't have a good way of porting over like anything, which is why I said I spent the last like week and a half doing everything by hand, because Twitch doesn't have like an easy, and I keep saying the freaking word, I gotta stop saying that, it doesn't have like an easy way for you to see or you to port anything over. Like overlays, I had to do them all by hand. All the alerts are not even finished, and I'm just kind of like over it at this point. Because you have to port them all over. Well, you don't have to port them over, you have to manually set them up all over again as if I'm streaming for the first time. So that's why I'm like, I'm not touching the Discord. I'm not touching that. I'm not messing with that. I mean, I'm debating like looking into it or not, but I just think it's too much work. It's too much work. It's too much work by myself. I'm already tired. I just figured, like, if people come, they come for the stream, and if they don't, they don't, and then I just won't do ASMR streams. It'll just be that simple. It's like, we'll test it for the next month. I'll test it out for the next month, and then if it looks bad, then I'm just not gonna do ASMR streams, period. At all. But I'll give it a full month. I'm taking ASMR off the menu completely. Because there's no way I made a whole separate channel to do ASMR and then no one came to watch the ASMR. But y'all will watch it on the main. Y'all ain't getting it ever. Never get it again. You'll never get ASMR from me ever again. It's just how I'm gonna go about it. So I'll give it a full month. By April we'll know. Immediately getting flagged by TikTok. Immediately. I hate it here. Immediately getting flagged. They said, your content is reproduced content. Interesting. Very interesting considering the fact that I'm currently making it. How is it reproduced content when I'm actively making it right now? Feels like reproduced content to me. Let me see. I have no idea what that. I think it was just a camera. Question mark, question mark. I think it was just a camera. But for some reason the camera's not popping up, so that's cool. Okay. What was I gonna do? Actually, I have a lot that I can do. You know what? This should have been a co-working stream is actually what I should have made this. Either a co-working stream or co-working stream or gaming stream. Because actually, I have a lot of work to do. So we could have actually gotten some work done. Yeah, because I actually do have some work that I have to do. And the work is... Okay, I wish that would not be subscribed. You might be cooked. When are you not cooked? Can I ask that question? Is there a time when you're streaming when you are not cooked? Because it sounds like to me you are always cooked. Every single time. Let's see. I think I want this one. Yeah, I have to work on my article that I've been working on for like 2 years. I have to work on it again. And you know what? I don't want to do it. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I really have no desire to work on this thing. Not one. Oh my god. Let me see. I'm signed in as what? I really don't want to work on this. No way I don't want to work on this, not one bit. Taken out? What the? What? What is going on here? A little bit of Genshin yapping. I realize I've lost 5 50-50s in a row. Over who? Over who exactly? You know what, I actually can't even work on this because I have no idea what these notes are. Themes. Okay. Never mind. I understand it now. Never mind. I understand it now. I get it now. Over the span of 6 months. Isn't that just playing Genshin? Isn't that just playing Genshin Impact? Like, not necessarily anything wrong with it. Isn't that just playing the game? I didn't even look at her message. I'm gonna freeze for a second. Mm. 3% odds of being unlucky. Yeah, but not 0. 3%, but not 0. Sounds to me like, oh my god, which section am I taking care of? Sounds to me I'll let you know if I lose again. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I've never been super unlucky playing gacha, but I've never been particularly lucky either. Like, whenever people talk about getting, like, double 5 stars, I don't think I've ever gotten a double 5 star in, like, most gacha games. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start from the bottom, and then I'm gonna work my way to the top. Yeah, I've never had amazing luck with conclusion. Conclusion, implications, limitations. Isn't that over here? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna lock in. Actually got a double 5 this patch, got Arca, and proceeded to lose the 50-50. I heard everybody and their mom going crazy over Varka, and I couldn't care less. I don't think there's a man in the game that could make me ever come back to Genshin Impact, but that's just me. Part. Actually, I'm hoping that I finish this tonight because then I don't have to work on this for the rest of the week. I had my research team bothering me this week. I honestly forgot I was doing research, and I had them bothering me, asking me what the hell we're gonna do about submitting our article and the way I just don't care. The way I just truly don't care anymore. I like want to stop talking about this research for the rest of my life. Like, oh, we did research like 3 years ago. I want to stop talking about this research, please. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I keep forgetting and you keep reminding me. Keep reminding me of this freaking research. I'm gonna shorten that. How am I? I'm sleepy. I'm I'm sleepy, tired. Honestly, I'm exhausted, not even gonna lie to you. I think I'm more exhausted than usual, frankly. Especially because I had to go get gas on my way home from work, and that wasn't great. Because it wasn't even dark out, but like, well, for one, the gas, the pump wasn't working, which freaking sucked. The pump wasn't working. And then I went inside to go tell the lady, hey, the pump's not working, and she looked at me like I was stupid. She was like, I don't see any errors, and I was like, right, so the pump's not pumping gas? Like I'm hitting the nozzle, and it's not doing anything? And she's like, well, it doesn't say that it's broken on my end, and I'm like, okay, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Because to be honest, like, I don't know, I understand her being like, I get it, like her being like, well, it's working on my end, but also like, why would I lie about that? Like, what? That would be such a specific, like, what even would be the purpose of me lying about that? Like pulling a prank? Like, why would I lie about the fact that the gas pump isn't working? Like, she looked at me like I was lying to her. For what purpose? I'm unsure. I was so tired after work. I'm still tired after work. I'm not trying to be silly right now because the guy that pulled up next to me was hitting on me nonstop. So I was trying to get out of there anyway. He was hitting on me nonstop. Hi, Chase. He was hitting on me nonstop. And I was like, I want to get out of there, especially because that guy looked like he could have been my uncle. Like, he was too old to be hitting on me. And I actually do think there comes a limit. I do. Call it what you want to call it, but I do believe that after a certain age, you gotta stop hitting on people that look kind of young. You gotta stop. Obviously, he doesn't know how old I am, but it's like, brother, like, you look like you could be like my dad. Like, you cannot be hitting on me right now. And he parked his car like right next to mine to put up that gas, so we were right next to each other. There's nothing I could have done. So yeah, the pump wasn't working, which wasn't great for me. I also made my commute home. I had to go get gas. There was no avoiding it. I had to, especially because there was construction on the road. So I didn't want to go get gas tomorrow, which would have been the only other time I could have gotten gas, because my tank was like approaching E. And I was like, I could probably make it home and then make it to work the next day. And then on the way back, I mean, I had enough. I probably could have done it, but like, I don't want to risk it. I never want to risk taking my taking my car to E. Some people like doing that. I had a friend who was like in college who was like, yeah, even when the gas tank is on E, I just keep going. I just keep the car going. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'll just keep the car going. It doesn't really matter to me that it says E. I'll just keep driving it. I'll drive it even further than that. I just keep going, and I cross my fingers and I hope that everything works. Which was so nuts to me, because I was like, you know, you can get stranded somewhere. Like, you should not be doing that. You can actually get yourself stranded. Just like, cross my fingers, hope it works. So I'm like really nervous about getting stranded somewhere. I'm really nervous about that. So I just went and got my gas. I don't even let it get down that close to E. It was kind of close today. Don't even let it get down that bad. But eventually I figured it out. With the pump. I guess the pump did work, but like my car has like, I don't know, like an anti-nozzle feature. I don't know what it is. I had to like jab my car with this thing, which is the first time I've ever had to do that in my life. I had to stab my car with the nozzle. I've never had to do that before. I've never had to do that before. And then it just worked, and then suddenly the tank worked. I don't know. It was weird. And then I wanted to go grab dinner, but okay, I don't know what that random reminder is in reference to, but sure. I wanted to go grab dinner, and I've been craving this lasagna from my local grocery store. And unfortunately, they didn't have it. You know why? Because not the entire grocery store, but the entire frozen section of the grocery store, or like the chilled section of the grocery store, was just gone. It was just gone. Like, I walked in and all the doors were open and it was just empty. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. It's just... And you might be like, oh, so the food was put somewhere else? No. It was just empty. Like, you know, those, like, doors that hold all the frozen stuff, and it's just empty. Yeah, they just didn't have it. Had labels, and that's it. They just didn't have it. Didn't have anything. A bunch of nothing inside the grocery store. Which feels like maybe you should close the grocery store down. I don't know. Like, if an entire section of your grocery store is gone, like, shouldn't you, like, put a sign up that's like, hey, yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing in the store. There's nothing there. Because I've never seen that happen where they don't... I guess... Have you ever seen that happen? I don't know. I guess I've never seen that much of stock be gone. I've never seen that much of stock just be gone. It was very strange, very weird. So of course I tried. It was the one thing I've been craving, because this grocery store makes really, really good lasagna. And they make it with, like, this delicious ricotta, and I've been craving it, no joke, for, like, a week now. I've been thinking about it for a week. Like, when I go to bed, I'm thinking about this ricotta. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it as a treat to myself. I'm gonna get it, like, a big pan of it. I'm gonna eat, like, half of it now, and I'll eat the other half later. But, yeah, the entire store is fucking empty. And I was like, okay, well, it sounds like you should close the store down if there's nothing in the store. But, what was I saying? I tried to ask, like, one of the workers. I was like, hey, where's all this stuff? You know? Because there wasn't a single sign up anywhere being like, stock will return at this point. You know, I was like, okay, well, I've already driven here. Let me just ask and see if maybe they have it in a different section, because I have seen, like, you know, when something's broken in, like, the frozen aisle or in the deli aisle or whatever it may be, they'll, like, move stock to a different section. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's somewhere in the store, but I just don't know because I wouldn't know where they put it. Shh, be quiet. I wouldn't know where they put it, so I'm like, I go up to the first worker and I say, hey, I see that entire section is, like, gone. And it's like, when I say the whole section is gone, like, if you've been inside of, like, a Walmart, you've seen, like, a frozen food section. I mean the whole section. Everything in the store was gone. It was empty. Like, the shelf was empty. All the shelves were empty. There was nothing there. Not a single thing. There was nothing there. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna revoke your founder's badge. I was like, hey, the whole thing is empty. Do you know when the stock here? Like, is there stuff in the store? Like, what's going on with that? And the first worker just looks at me and then just turns around and walks away. And I'm like, okay. I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. That's really weird. So I'm like, okay, fuck me then. That's fine. I go to the second worker because I'm like, maybe they didn't hear me. I don't know what that's about. Even though I was talking to them, I was looking right at them. But I'm like, okay, that was weird, but I'm just going to go talk to somebody else. Talk to the next worker. The guy is like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the whole section is gone. like, he's looking at me and he's looking at me like I'm making it up. I'm like, the whole section is gone back there. And he's like, what? I'm like, the whole section is gone. It felt like I was in one of those like Reddit stories, like r/no sleep, because I'm like, the whole section's gone. I'm like, I just want lasagna. Like, the whole section's gone. And he's like, I don't work in that section. I'm like, right. So I'm like, for sure. I get that. I saw you stacking something else. Understandable. Can you just tell me, like, is there lasagna in this store? Like, anywhere in this store is there lasagna? And he's like, I don't work there. All I do is put up fruit. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you do work here, though. Like, can you tell me, like, who I'm supposed to talk to? Like, you are working here, correct? Like, I'm not even being... the exact way that I'm talking right now is quite literally the same way that I'm talking to this guy. Because I don't even like being loud, so I'm like... Yeah, I'm, like, staring at him, and I'm like... Yeah, but you work here, right? Like, do you know who I could talk to? And he's like... Yeah, you need to go talk to a manager. And then he just goes back to stacking stuff, and I'm like... Okay. I'm like, okay. I need to go back to stacking. Okay. Like, doesn't tell me, like, where the manager is. Doesn't explain. Mind you, in this grocery store, there's no, like, help desk or anything like that. So I just go to the next. So at this point, I've spoken to 2 people already. And I see a third worker, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go talk to this guy. And then this guy can direct me, because he kind of looked like he was a manager, but I didn't quite know, because he was standing at the front of the store. So I'm like, okay, maybe this guy knows at least where the manager is. So I go up to this guy, and as I'm walking towards him, I see him looking at me. He looks at me, and then hides. Like, I can't... This was so weird. Like, I can't even... So weird. Like, it was so weird. Like, he looks at me, fully makes eye contact with me, and then
turns his whole body around and tries to hide in like a front desk. And I'm like, hey man, I see you. Like, hey man, I do in fact see you. I have object permanence. I'm not 5. I think 5-year-olds actually have object permanence. I think that it's like for babies, literal fresh out the womb babies. So I keep walking towards him because I see him. He's very tall, actually. This man is actually like 6'5", so, and I'm not exaggerating. He's very tall, so I don't know what he thought he was doing. I can see him. He's also the only person standing at the front of the store, and I keep walking towards him as this is happening, and I kid you not, he makes this sound. He makes a sound deep in his like throat, and he goes, no, it was actually much weirder than that, memes. It was very strange. He makes a sound in his throat, and he goes, like that. He goes, and I just stood there because I was like, what? Like, I was like, what? I was like, what's going on here? And so I stop walking towards him. At this point, I'm like 2 feet away from him. Like, I'm standing in front of him. And he's still making the sound. Like, I'm not gonna keep making it, but he's still making this sound. And he's just looking at me and looking away from me and looking at me and looking away from me. And, you know, at that point, I just go, hey, do you, like, not want me to bother you? Do you not want me to talk to you? Like, what's happening? And I'm trying to, like, laugh it off because I've actually never experienced something so strange in my life. It was actually very weird, like, not even in, like, a funny way. It was just very weird. I was really thrown off. Extremely, extremely thrown off by it. And, you know, I was like, do you just not want me to talk to you? And he goes, yeah. And then he just fully turns his body around, and I just was like, okay, well, 3 times a charm. That's 3 times a charm. Like, I tried 3 different people. I think I'm done. And I just put everything back in the cart, or everything back away that was like in my little basket. I put it all back. I was like, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm actually not even gonna bother giving my money to the store. Like, I actually really don't care. So, yeah, and then I just left the store, which was like a waste of my time. It was just such an odd, like, interaction. Like, I asked 3 different people, like, is there lasagna in this store? Like, or at least I tried to ask. I didn't even get to ask the 3rd person. And, like, you know, I truly get being on your break. I do. I get it. Like, I don't know if he was on his break or if he was just, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he was on his break or he just didn't want me to talk to him or he was taking a 5. Like, I get that, but, like, why was he being so weird? Like, that's my thing. Why was he being so weird? Like, I don't know. And I guess I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Why was everybody in that store being so weird, if I'm being honest? Like, everybody was being weird, but I think it was just, like, the last straw for me with him. Like, I just put that shit down, and I was like, I'm gonna leave the store. I'm just gonna leave, because I just don't get it. Like, I actually just really don't get it. I was like, even if you're on your break, because, like, I've worked customer service before. Even if you're on your break, you can just say, hey, I'm on my break. You can actually go talk to the manager. The manager's over there. it's like that simple. Like, oh, I'm not working right now, but this person's working, so they can help you. It's like really that simple. Like, I'm not even like confrontational. I'm not confrontational, and I'm not even trying to bother anybody. I just wanted to know if there's lasagna inside the store. So now I'm like, I actually don't think I ever want to shop at that grocery store ever again. I think I'm good on shopping at that grocery store. Possibly for the rest of my life. I think I'm actually good forever. Because I'm like, how can I ask 3 different people if there's lasagna inside the store? And like, not one can give me an answer. Not one can help me out. Help me find whether or not there's lasagna inside the store. Not one person. And it's like, I don't know. I just can't think of a reason why somebody couldn't just tell me yes or no if there's lasagna inside the store. I'm still thinking about it where I'm like, I don't know, why was he like moaning at me? Like, like, why was he moaning at me? And then, did he think I didn't see him? Like, I get being awkward, but, because I mean, I'm a little awkward too sometimes, but like, I don't know, let's be serious for 5 minutes. I don't know, like, I'm like, wow. There are people, every time I think that I'm awkward, I'm like, I see something like that, and I'm like, oh my god, there are people out here in this life doing things that I couldn't even fathom, because nowhere in my mind, in any of my most anxious days, have I ever thought to moan at a customer coming for information. I've never thought to do that. I've also never thought to hide behind the desk when I'm 6'5". I've also never considered doing that or having that be an option, truthfully and honestly. So anyway, that's all for me to say that I'm sorry your back hurts, Arden. I'm sorry your back hurts, Arden, and I'm so upset because I didn't even get my lasagna. I ended up going to another store, and they also didn't have the lasagna because it's like specialty lasagna. Like, only one brand makes this frickin' lasagna. And I didn't even get it. I wanted that ricotta so bad. I wanted it, and I didn't even get it. I'm so upset. Went through all that for the lasagna. If I can't see them, they can't see me. It was so weird. Like, it was so weird. Like, literally anything that they could have done would have been better than them doing that, truthfully and honestly. Even them, again, just being like, I'm on my break. Why are people so weird? Why are people so weird? Like, you can just say that you're on your break. It's not that serious to me. It's really not. I'm not gonna chew you out for having break time. Like, what? Every day. Every day I see people and I'm like, only this would happen to me. I'm like, I've never been moaned at by a worker. I've never had that happen. I don't know if I'm like still trying to think about it. I'm like, maybe, I don't know, that was just weird. I don't know, maybe he was just awkward, but I don't know. I think if you're that awkward, you gotta work on it before working in customer service. That might be a mean thing to say, but I think it's an apt thing, honestly. Like, if you're gonna be that weird, like, you gotta work on that before coming to customer service. I had a simple question. Wow. So, anyway, that's how my night was. Still very upset that I didn't, and I wasted time too going to that grocery store because it was out of my way. Actually out of my way. That's all for me to say say I'm very eepy and sleepy today. And now I distracted myself because I was talking about that from actually working on what I wanted to work on. Hi Scrappy, I'm fine. I just spoke about how my day was. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Whoa, bump the mic. Relax. Relax. Hi Spoonie. Hi-oh. Hi. Broader gender. I feel like I can't, like, whisper. I want to read what I'm writing. Whoa, I want to read what I'm writing, but I can't whisper it, because I guess that would be illegal. Considering our research is not published yet, I'm, like, trying to muffle my words. What's another word for additionally? What's another word? Furthermore. Love a furthermore. Moreover. Love a moreover. I'm gonna use moreover. I like that one. I'm gonna take that. And that. And done. Oh. I mean to do that. And this one. Njake. Oh, did I just delete my work? Possibly. May include a broader range of gender backgrounds, contemporary cultures, additionally beyond. Let's delete this part. consolidate everything. How many times can you say additionally in a sentence before it becomes absolutely ridiculous? I think you only get like one. I think you only get one additionally before it becomes too much. You can't say like additionally and then moreover. I think you get one or the other. That's totally, whoa, that's too much. Let's delete this and then put this in there. And then I think that's all I can really shorten in there. I'm trying to shorten up my research. I don't even remember how many pages it needs to be. Oh, let's not use that word. What would be a good word to use? Synonym. In general, for the most part, altogether, largely, on the whole, in the main. Nothing hits like overall, though. The general, broad, specific, collectively, broadly. I think I like broadly. No, I don't. Actually, I changed my mind on that. Change my mind on that. Basically, principally, substantially, predominantly, mainly, chiefly speaking. Generally doesn't sound fun. Generally doesn't sound that good. Don't think I like that one. Is this the am I supposed to do the conclusion? Look, I am not supposed to do the conclusion, so I don't even have to worry about it. Implications and limitations. Let's go. There's my part. Never mind, never mind. Not even my section. I was about to do some extra work I did not have to do.
It's my arm bone actually dying. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna put that. Oh, yeah. Thank you. That over here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's put this one. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'm actually done with that section, so... Next... Themes. Which part is mine? After this, I'm gonna do some typing because I'm actually curious about my typing score. Then I'll do some brushing, and then I'll probably wrap up stream. How long have I been going for? About an hour now? Oh, and like almost 2 hours, yeah. And I'll probably wrap up for today. Let's look. Which one is mine? I'm fine, buddy. I'm okay, I'm just a little sleepy. Let's start with this one then. Participant described varied usage. Not factory support. Check.
myself into the river tonight. I truly am. Okay. Diving there, making experience perception of art. Continue to push along the strip of sparkling white foam that continues on page and backing. Sitting up straight up. Fix myself. Okay. I gotta lock in a little bit. What am I even looking at? Oh, and also this part. Oh, that's a big section. You know what? Let me actually read this. It's been seen to struggle with a lack of concrete data in times that can they find they receive first information. about here would be this one. So we got this one. I feel like I'm done actually. I feel like I've done what I need to do. Let me close out of that and let me get my typing going because I actually do want to type. I'm gonna get a little frozen for a second. Okay, let's do some typing. I'll do 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes at a time. Whoa, that didn't even start. Okay. There we go. Mm, 47 words per minute with 97% accuracy. I feel like I definitely could have done better on that one. I was fumbling. Like shit. Let me see. I finished with my work actually. I'm done now. I thought it would have been much longer, but apparently it didn't really give me a lot to do. Oh yeah, I guess I did forget to put those redeems in there. I'll add them in. I mean, I'll add the hydrate, which I thought I added, but I think I added the other one. Keep it as red and not check is actually like that one. Oh, must be like $3,000. Yeah, there you go. But I'll probably make them a little cheaper because everything's a little cheaper here. Everything's a little bit cheaper. There you go. Yeah, I'm not gonna add finger cracks in there. I think I'm just gonna leave that. I'll leave that one off, but I'll add hydrate and mod check. I don't want the redeem list to look the exact same. I want it to look the exact same. Oh, you know what I was gonna ask you, memes? If you're still here, I was gonna ask, how do you feel about all the One Piece slander? Yeah, right now everything is gonna be really cheap until, I don't know, until I guess I decide I want to change it. But right now I'm feeling very generous, you know. Maybe after I get affiliated I'll change everything, but for now, I'm gonna leave it alone. Which slander? I feel like it's getting slandered. The one about Gear 5. That one specific clip of Gear 5. Like when Luffy is, he's basically doing a Looney Tunes bit, right? Where he's he grabs the tree, and then he makes a bat, and then he paints the bat, and then he slams the bat into the poison balls, and he sends them back into the enemy. And the clip is like 5 minutes long. Clip is like 3 minutes, not 5 minutes, but it's like 3 minutes long. And like the caption for it is like, oh, I have to go find this tweet. That tweet reminds me of that One Piece meme where it's like, slander's so good. One Piece slander's so good. I mean, good. Like, I've never seen One Piece get so slandered in my life than specifically in the quote retweets of that one tweet. Like, I thought, oh, maybe this is funny. Everybody's laughing at One Piece for like one day. But it's like, it's been like 2 weeks. Or it's been like a minute. I shouldn't even say 2 weeks. It feels like 2 weeks. It feels like 2 weeks with that one. Oh yeah, I forgot, because One Piece was getting slandered again about like Oda being misogynist, but then that's different slander. That's different slander. I just want to find that one quote retweet. Why is it the one time I want it now? I can't have it. Let me go look through my likes. Let me go see it. Let me go see it in here. But I wanted to ask, as the resident One Piece fan, if you agreed with the slander. If you agreed fully with the slander, or you disagreed with the slander, what was the vibe? Because, you know, I wanted to defend. You gotta see the clip. Okay, let me see if I can go find it and I'll post it in Discord. Because I know I like tweets talking about it, so it's somewhere in my likes. Because, like, that clip was generational. That quote retweet, generational. I've never seen so many people hop on to slander One Piece in my life. Because, like, I wanted to defend it at first, but after seeing the clip so many times, I'm like, I think I actually agree with everybody that's slandering. It actually is, like, really bad. Like, it's actually not good. And I felt like, you got me out here defending One Piece. Like, like, I love One Piece, but I'm also not post-time skip, so I guess I can't speak to that. So maybe it's worse. I don't know. Maybe it just gets bad. I'll have to live with that. I'll have to eat that at some point in my life. Oh my god, I liked way too many tweets. Every time I look through my likes, I'm like, God, terminally online. I can't find a dang thing in here. I can't find anything in here. Is this from today? Oh, this is from yesterday. It's like, all those likes are from today? That can't be possible. It's just paced so poorly, and I'm like, oh, well. Oh, there it is. I was like, I know it's in here somewhere. The quotes are beating One Piece in. The quotes are beating. It's by. I'll link it in. I'll link the main tweet in. I actually agree with them. I do. I agree with them. It's not about the joke, it's about the pacing of the joke. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what everyone's talking about. Like, it's not about the joke that's bad, it's the pacing that's bad in the joke. Because the joke is fine, because I read the panel that it comes from. The joke is fine, it's like Looney Tunes, right? But, like, it's the pacing of the joke. Like, why is it a full minute long and it feels like 3 minutes? To tell a joke that's one panel. It's like one page. Like, it's not paced very well. That's the problem. I think structurally, that is my issue with One Piece. Like, I love One Piece, but... And I'm not even at the worst of it, and I'm so scared. I'm so scared to, like, watch the rest of One Piece, because I'm like, God, I know the pacing is bad. Like, I know the pacing is bad, and I seriously can't sit through it. I can't do it. I can't sit through it. Because there's a content creator that and I'm not actually going to mention them, but because I don't want y'all to know who I'm watching, but there's a content creator that I watch who, for the first time in his life, he's watching One Piece, and he's an older content creator, and he's like, oh, One Piece is great, and then I got to the section, then I got to this one point, and it's like, I know it's coming, because I think it's around my corner. It's around the corner. I'm like, I actually don't want to get to that point, because I don't think I'll ever pick up One Piece ever again if I get bored. If I go back and I watch One Piece, which I think I'm getting to the point where I'm actually in the mood to watch One Piece again, and then, like, it has bad pacing, I don't think I'll ever finish the show. Like, all the retweets I'm seeing are people hating on the concept. I have seen the exact opposite, to be honest. I think I've seen a lot of people being very fair about One Piece, in at least on my timeline. I mean, yeah, there are gonna be bad actors talking about how One Piece is bad. But like, again, it's a Looney Tunes joke that takes a full minute to operate that can be done in 15 seconds. It can be done in like 15 seconds. I also don't think, and this is a personal opinion, I don't think it looks that great for like what it's trying to convey. Like, it looks good, like it's good animation overall, like I'm not mad at that, but I think they're trying to make it more dramatic than what it actually needs to be. Like, it's a Looney Tunes bit. Like, why are we doing this dramatic scene for the Looney Tunes bit? So I'm like, I get it. I'm like, I get it. I understand. I also fully understand. Oh, actually, let me mute because I have to fix how I'm sitting. I also fully understand too people that are like, I'm actually never gonna watch One Piece. I'm like, I get it. I actually understand it so much. I get it. Cause like, at this point, like, what am I gonna tell you? Like, what am I gonna tell you that's gonna change your mind about One Piece? It has a lot of episodes. I don't think that's a good enough excuse. I don't. Memes, for me at least, I don't think that's a good enough excuse. Yeah, they're fighting big enemies, but it just doesn't look very good. Like, it's just that's a personal opinion. I just don't think it looks very good. Like, it's not conveying what I think it wants to convey. Like, I guess they want Luffy to be like cool and badass, but it's like for the bit they're doing, right? Like, and I again, I'm a One Piece lover. I actually think Luffy is very cool. I like Luffy. I think he's a cool guy. I think he's very awesome. But like, if a silly character is doing a silly thing, I don't think that's the time for them to be like kind of aura farming. I think that's the time to just allow them to be a little silly. Which they do at the end, like towards the end of that specific clip, but it's like, I think we could tighten that up. I'm like, this is the clip that people are gonna see when I tell them to watch One Piece. They're not gonna watch that shit. People are not gonna watch that shit, not one bit. They're not gonna watch it when it's paced like this, but I heard it's done by a different director. I mean, I would have to imagine. I wouldn't imagine that like the same person is doing the entirety of that, the entirety of One Piece. That would be kind of crazy. It's done by a different director, so that explains why it's paced in the way that it is. But it's like, can we lock in? Can we lock in just for a little bit? I want to get to this point of the anime, but I see that and I'm like, I actually am good on that. That's just me. I feel like I want to talk about what just happened tonight, but like, I also wanted to save it. I guess I wanted to save it for next stream. Well, not next stream. I was gonna save it for next week when I was on the main, but it's like, I'm actually not gonna be on my main channel until like, am I not seeing the, hold up. I'm sorry, I just set the notification for the follow and I actually I don't see it in my chat. That's the problem. That's the problem, sorry. I gotta look at the, you know what I need? I need the integrated chat. I missed so many kisses. My god, I'm so sorry. That's really on me. Yeah, that's really on me. I missed a lot of kisses tonight. Thank you though for the follow. It's just because I don't see it in my main chat for some strange reason. I don't see the alert, so it's either I see chat or I see this. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna figure it out probably tomorrow. I'm gonna spend some time. Oh, you know what I'll use? Yeah, because I'm gonna stop using Stream Elements, so I think that's gonna help. I'll just pop this out for right now. Thank you though for the follow. Whoa, that's super weird. Hate that. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, setting up stream has been like a huge pain. I'm like, I really just want to have like 2 separate channels for stuff. So hi Jolly. I want to have 2 separate channels for stuff, but it's like, it's a nightmare to kind of set up. But I'm going to do the kisses from earlier. Oh, well, let me do the kisses. Asterion. I didn't even read the username. It's funny. I would imagine Asterion's your favorite character in Baldur's Gate. Asterion's your favorite. I stopped playing right before I finished his route, or his dating route, or whatever it is, his romanceable route, so I don't really remember how that ends. Well, I didn't get to find out how that ends. But I ended up liking him by the end. It's Shovel Who? Who? Is that a Baldur's Gate 3 joke? It's been a while since I played that. I'm not getting the reference. It's been a while since I played that. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Sure. Yeah, I was definitely not going to remember that. I was most definitely not going to remember that. Yeah, it's been like a very long time since I've played Baldur's Gate. Like, I'm supposed to return to it at some point, but also, wow, I'm slacking today. I was too busy yapping about my day. I'm slacking. I'll have this organized. This will all get organized, and wow, I'm even logged out. I'll have this all organized. This is a good test stream. Actually, I take back what I said earlier. Because now everything works. It's a good test stream. Yeah, thank you for the dono earlier. I didn't get the notification, but I had the foresight to just look right now. I didn't get the notification, but I just looked at it. So I was like, something's telling me to look in my inbox, but thank you. I didn't see any trigger, question mark. I didn't see any triggers being put in there, so I'll assume that's a freebie just for me. I'll assume that's just a nice little snack for me. Oh, you know what? Did I close this? I didn't. I did not. Let's move this around. Oh, I was gonna talk about, Smiling Friends ending. That's what I was gonna talk about. Before I forget. And then also I was just gonna say that, yeah, one day I'll return to Baldur's Gate, but that time won't be anytime soon. the game is really fun to play, but then like, and maybe, I don't know, it's been patched like a bazillion times at this point, but I do remember a big critique of the game is just that Act 3 is so upsetting to play. Well, not upsetting, but just like a bit of a slog to play through. And I frankly agree. I think Act 1 is really fun, and then Act 2 is okay. I like Act 2, I think, actually more than Act 1, and then Act 3 is like, oh. Act 3 is like, oh, get me out of here. It feels very much like I think I'm gonna die in this game. I don't want to play with you anymore. By Act 3, I'm like, let's turn off the computer. I've gotten my fill. I've gotten my fill of that. I think I'm okay. Yeah, it's just too much. I think and again, like, I don't know what I do know what they're gonna do next. I don't know what that game is. It's a remake of an old game. I don't know what that game is, but I think, like, in my mind, I would have just liked Act 3 to be paced a little better, or, like, spread out, or something had to be done with Act 3, because it does feel like a lot. There's just too much to do in Act 3. It's, like, overwhelming, and not in a good way. I still like the game, though. Still love the game. I was gonna say, what I wanted to talk about was, Smiling Friends ending, because I thought that was so nuts. I just saw that happen, like, literally before stream happened. Which feels so weird, but yeah, if you didn't know, Smiling Friends is ending, so they're ending after 3 seasons. Or is it? Yeah, 3 seasons, and they had announced previously that they were supposed to have a season 4 and a season 5, which would have been like 2 more years of work. And then they just announced on Twitter, like, yeah, we're done, which I thought was so weird. Like, I'm gonna be real, I think that's really whack. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I think it's extremely whack to do that, to just, like, end your show like that. And I saw some people on Twitter saying that it's better to end a television show in its peak rather than end it when it's gotten stale, which the creators have talked about not wanting to continue the show, into, what's the word for it, like, perpetuity, like, keep going, like The Simpsons, for example, where it's like, The Simpsons are beyond their best years at this point, and yet they still persist. But, like, it does feel weird, and I don't think this is a hot take, but it does feel weird to just say, yeah, we're gonna make sure that our animators have 2 years of work, and then just lie. And then just lie and be like, actually, everybody's fired. It does feel really scummy. No, the animators just confirmed it. There's 2 hours ago, they just confirmed. There's actually an animator that just talked about it 2 hours ago on Twitter, that he said that they were promised 2 years of work. 2 more years of work, and now they just announced that the show is not going to have any more. So now they're like, they don't have jobs. And that feels extremely scummy to me. Like, say what you want. That's my personal opinion. I think it's really scummy to hire people, tell them that your job is secured for a long period of time, and then fire them without warning, and have them, figure it out on like standby. They didn't might have fucked over their animators. They definitely did fuck over their animators, and now an entire studio is going to be without jobs. And it's like, bro, I can't imagine like not having a job, like knowing that, I mean, because there's an animator who talked about it. Yeah, because talked about how he just moved out to Los Angeles, expecting that he would have 2 years of work, and now he's like doesn't have a job anymore, and it's like, and like in private, I mean, the person, I'll say their username, it's ELKKEPS, but he says that the creators of the show told him in private that it would have been a huge opportunity for them, and they're now ignoring all the texts. Like, the people are ignoring, well, Zach and Michael, the creators of the show, they're ignoring people texting them and complaining about their choice to end the show, which, I mean, like, I do think that, like, yes, it is your decision to end a television show because you created it, and also, once you become a business, you have people that are eating from your company, so you can no longer make decisions that are just about you, right? Like, I'm sure, I mean, I don't actually know this, but, like, maybe the creator of, like, The Simpsons, you know, maybe he wanted to end it at some point. He was like, everybody needs to make a bag. Everybody's gonna make a bag, which is, like, I don't know, not that big of a deal in my personal opinion. Like, and also this show wasn't even stale, so it feels like extremely premature for them to have been like, yeah, we're gonna end it literally at the show's peak. It felt like they wanted to go down, in my personal opinion, and we'll see how right I am, but I feel like I'm gonna get proven right. But it felt like they wanted to be remembered in, like, the history books as, like, these amazing, I'm talking about the creators of the show, they wanted to be remembered as these amazing content creators who made this, like, blowout show on Adult Swim and then, like, quit while they're ahead. But in actuality, I think what they're going to be remembered for were people that, for one, fucked over their animating team and lied, ultimately, because they released the statement that they were going to do season 4 and 5 all the way back in last year of June of 2025. So I think ultimately what they're going to be remembered for are kind of scumbags in this move to be remembered for, like, being amazing guys that, like, did it different than anybody else. They're going to be remembered as, like, complete scumbags. Like, complete scumbags for, like, ruining their animating team. And, you know, like, I can understand them being like, oh, we're burnt out of ideas, we don't have any more ideas. I don't know why they would have announced season 4 and 5 then, is my personal opinion. And then 2, get a writer's room. I don't know. You're gonna have to get a writer's room. You're gonna have to get a writer's room for real. And I know some content creators have big feelings about writer's rooms because it feels like it's not your baby anymore. But again, when you're a business and you're making business money, like, I just think that wasn't the move. I think that was not the move. I think that was really not the move. Like, I didn't like that, not one bit. I saw that announcement, and I also saw people saying, like, it's an April Fool's Day joke, right? Which I thought was odd because April is quite far away, but okay, let's go down this line of dialogue. people were like, oh, it's gonna be so funny if this was like an April Fool's Day joke, and then when April Fool's comes around, they're gonna announce like another season. First of all, they already announced season 4 and 5 last year, right? Like, so like all the way back in June of last year, they announced that they were gonna do season 4 and 5. So like, what's the joke? Additionally, what is funny about lying to your audience about you making content? You know what I mean? Like, what is funny about lying to your audience about you making content? Because all that means is, oh, Devil May Cry season 2, all that means is you've completely lost your audience's trust, right? So if this was a joke, which the composer of the show as well also said it's not a joke, like out of a job, another person out of a job confirmed it on Twitter. Like, your audience is never going to be able to trust you with anything ever again. Because they're just not going to think that you're able to, like, you know, do what you're supposed to do, which is tell the truth. I don't know. I think this was top 10 animation, like, fumbles. I can't believe I just saw this in real time. I was like, top 10 animation fumbles. Like, I think this is gonna be a hot mess for the next like couple weeks. If they ever want to make another show, they're gonna have a lot more issues unless they agree to it only being one season, but anything larger would be wary. I mean, I don't know what contracts they signed with Adult Swim, so I don't know what they signed with Adult Swim, so like maybe Adult Swim doesn't care because they're still making money on the back end, i.e. in terms of like Hot Topic merchandise and merchandising in general. So I mean, I don't know though. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall for this though, I'm gonna be honest. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall in that house. Cause like I can't imagine. I like can't imagine that, like, I mean, they have to be like, and I'm saying this because I can't think of any other word. You have to be like a narcissist genuinely to believe that this was a right decision, because isn't there like a PR team? Like like I think anybody hearing this would have been like, this is gonna be bad on Twitter. Like, not even on Twitter, like in the news. Like, this is actually not gonna go very well. Because then you're just gonna have everybody from your team, from like your animating team, from composers to writers to anybody who expected to have a job, right? They're just gonna be on Twitter slandering you. They're gonna be like, you promised me a job and for 2 years and now I don't have one. I don't see how that, there's like no positives in this. Like, literally. I'm like, isn't there a PR team? We have to go back to the PR team. People are forgetting their PR teams work for them. I feel like they thought they were going to be wished away with applause, but now they're getting slandered. Yeah, because I think, in my personal opinion, if they wanted to end this show, they shouldn't have agreed to 2 more seasons. This is the way I would have done it, right? Let's say I make three seasons of a good television show that everybody on the internet is in love with, right? But I don't feel like making the show anymore. Here's what I would have done. I, first of all, wouldn't have confirmed 2 more seasons of the show. I wouldn't have done that. I don't know what they were thinking at the time, but if you're going to make that decision, you have to stick to it, because going back on it is very bad. it's bad in every single angle. There is no angle where you don't look like a douchebag for going back on your word to all these people that are relying on you for jobs. So you look like the Monopoly man. You look bad if you're gonna say no. So certainly wouldn't have agreed to those 2 seasons. And then if I had, right, now we're going underneath the assumption that I had agreed to the 2 seasons, I would have just done the 2 seasons and then quit. And I would have announced that season 5 is the last season. So at least everybody has 2 years to get ready for the end of the show, including people that work at the company so that they can go get new jobs. Everyone has 2 years, right? Because a season a year, so 2 years. I would have been like, season 5 is the last season, and I would have announced that instead of just being like, yeah, we're actually not making it. And I would have written it in a way, I would have actually, if I was the creators of the show, I would have actually made a statement saying, you know, it's been a joy to like create this show. It's been so amazing to like work with all these people that have brought this show together. And I'd like to move on to bigger and better things, something along that line of bigger and better things. And, you know, we have a lot in store for you for these next 2 final seasons. And I would have made the last episode a big send-off to all the characters, because that's, people love these characters. So I would have made the last episode a very celebratory of all the characters. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done, personally. Instead, they're slandering his name. They're slandering both of their names. And Smiling Friends is also supposed to get 2 more episodes that were supposed to be released before the next season. It's like just 2 extra episodes that were just in, I guess, in the pocket, in the chamber. And then that's gonna be it. It's like you don't even get like a final episode. That's just me, you know. That's just me, but I think anybody from any PR team could have told you that. This is seriously like, well, I shouldn't even compare the 2 shows. But it would be weird. It would be like if like regular show or something was like, actually, we're gonna quit during the Margaret arc. It's like, what? Regular show just like, we're done actually. We're not gonna finish the show out. We're gonna quit exactly at the Margaret arc. You know, the not saying it that like that was the worst point in regular show history, but it was when the most people were watching. Like, well, everyone was watching around that point. I wouldn't say it was peak of regular show, definitely not. But it's similar. It's very, very similar. It's like, okay, I guess we will never know what happens to those characters ever again. It's just so strange. I'm like, people are out here making the strangest. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess it could be a bit, though. I guess I still can't take it like 100% serious, because I'm like, well, at the end of the day, it could just be a bit. It would be the worst bit of all time, though. Like, it would be, like, if it was a bit, the backlash would be so bad. I think that would be worse than what's happening on Twitter right now, frankly. It's like, now it better not be a bit, because that's crazy. That would be crazy. Anyway, so, okay, I guess we will never know what happens to this characters ever again. It's just so strange. I'm like, people are out here I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. You going to the promised land, Israel? No. It's not even funny. It's not even a funny joke. It was promised to you. I know, you already told me. You said it last stream. That's where you're going. I really don't think you should gamble, but if you want to, you can have fun. But I really don't think you should. I think that would be bad for you. I think it would be bad for you. You just might lose all your money. You just might lose all your money, but the content would be funny. It would be a funny hee-hee story. For me. It'd be hilarious for me. Sit down with confidence, okay? You should definitely get your head checked out before you get on that flight. Unless you're driving. I was gonna ask you what that had to do with being Indian, but you know, just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I was like, I don't know what that has to do with being Indian, but hey, what do I know? You should definitely go to urgent care, though. You have to go get that checked out. Okay, I have to wrap up stream. Like, it's not even funny, because I actually have to start really early tomorrow. It's like, my morning tomorrow is actually super, super early. And I've been here for like 3 hours. I was gonna do some brushing, but I'll do brushing Friday. Well, not tomorrow. Friday is gonna be ASMR keyboard cleaning, so I'm gonna sit here and clean my keyboard quietly. I'm gonna sit here and quietly clean my keyboard, and hopefully urgent care, schmergent care. Hey, if you have a concussion that you don't feel like dealing with, what am I gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? Cast a spell. I don't do spells, and I certainly don't do them for free. Well, that's not true. I actually do spells, but like, I haven't done spells in a while. I used to actually be very witchy. I used to do spells all the time, and I don't really do that anymore. Not because I didn't believe in them, but I just got tired. I got tired. I'll leave the magic to some other people. I'll leave the magic to other people. Okay. Next stream will be Friday. It's gonna be good. I'm not gonna read because I honestly just kind of want to go to sleep. And I have to. Am I gonna do this now or gonna do it later? I'm gonna. Yeah. That's what the schedule says. I stream this whole week. I'm not streaming on my main channel. I'm streaming here. And then next week I'm actually doing another ASMR stream on Wednesday, because every single week I do ASMR, so I'm gonna do another ASMR stream on Wednesday, so everyone's actually getting today, so Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then next week. And honestly, if I'm not feeling tired, I kind of want to do a double stream. Oh no, I have that interview. I was gonna say I might stream again, but we'll see. I might do a double stream, so then it's gonna be like 5 streams this until I stream on the next. No, it's I have a VTuber interview for something that may or may not come out later. So if it comes out, then I'll tell everybody where to go watch it. But I got interviewed like a few weeks ago for something that hasn't been released yet, and then I'm doing an interview for something else, VTuber related. But my interview is like next week, so that's why I'm like, I actually can't stream that day. But I'm gonna try and see if I can do like 5 streams. 5 streams, and then hopefully we'll do, I got affiliate, we'll see. We'll see. Kind of I was slacking on today's stream, mostly just because I didn't see all the follows. And I saw them now when I looked at my screen. I didn't see them, so I'll be better about it next time, or on Friday. Because you'll be able to see my hands, and I'll be looking obsessively at the camera to make sure that my face isn't showing in the camera. I'll try and make sure it's pointed only at the keyboard. Make sure it's only pointed at the keyboard. Gotta repeat the clip. Wait, repeat what? I don't even know. It's gonna be me, because I'm the only bitch wearing pink. Well, actually, I don't know that. I don't know what I'm gonna wear that day. Probably something comfy. I'll be covered up, though. I gotta make sure I'm like fully covered up before I start stream. I don't want y'all getting a peep for free $99. Not a single inch. I cover it all up. But I'll probably be here for like 4 hours. Probably 5 hours cleaning this keyboard. It's actually like, I hate cleaning this thing. I can see it's like fucking dirty. I'm so annoyed. Your laptop. I finished my co-working like forever ago. You gotta lock in, brother. You gotta lock in. You should have locked in hours ago. Yeah, I gotta like really clean this. What are you supposed to clean your keyboard with? Oh, I gotta go pick that up from the store, because I don't think I have any more. I don't even think I have any more. Under an hour? There's no way I can clean my keyboard under an hour. Well, you get a kiss. You do get a kiss. Hi, Cyber. I mean, I am gonna wrap up stream, and no, you're not new here. Be quiet. There's no bingo here, memes. Bingo's for the other fun stream. There's no bingo here. There's none of that here. There is no bingo. Because, like, it's honestly too much work for me to transfer everything over, especially when ultimately there are no welcome bonuses. You're not new. You're not new to this. You're not new to this. You've been here. What am I supposed to do? Pretend? I know who you are. And no, the head pats thing is just, slacking today. It's right there. It's because my head was tilted up, probably. Unless you were looking for head pats ASMR, in which case that's a different trigger. It's a different thing altogether. Memes is not new, and neither are you, lovely. Memes is not new, and neither are you. Thank you, lovely. You wanted that founder's badge. Well, you got it. You also get a bunch of kisses. Thank you. And I do, in fact, see you, 9. I do. I see you. Your deity has noticed you. Congrats. Wow, it's just gonna take a minute. I'm gonna have to, set everything up all over again. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I thought I was gonna do it tonight and maybe start focusing on fixing everything, but it feels like so much work. It really does feel like a lot of work. If I wrap up stream, well, there's actually no ads because I'm not affiliated yet. So, well, I guess I don't really know if y'all get ads or not. I wouldn't know. I can't adjust them. I can't adjust them until I'm affiliated anyway. So who knows? I can't do anything about that. I was about to say, oh, maybe I'll go in the next ad break. I forgot I'm not on my main. I'm on the non-affiliated channel. I'm not there yet over here. I think I will. I think tonight I'll do something really quick and I'll try and fix everything. And then if it all goes terribly, I don't know. I guess I'll fix it tomorrow. I guess I'll fix it tomorrow. I can't. I've been able to say swears this whole time. I just bumped the mic with my lips. I'm always making out with the microphone. I've been able to say swears this whole time. What are you talking about? What are you on about? I've been swearing. I swear all the time. I even swear on main. What are you on about? I don't think there's a platform where I would not be able to swear. I'm just yapping. Sounds like it. Sounds like it. actual Cheetos are bad for you. No. You'll know if it's bad for you because you'll taste like the nitrogen that's in the package. Or like whatever they utilize to like make it stay fresh, you'll taste that on the Cheetos. That's how you know. If you can't taste it on the food, then it's fine. Then you know, you're all good. Okay. Wrapping up time is for realsies. We gotta wrap up. We gotta wrap up, and by we I mean me. Oh my god, there's so many things I want to talk about, but I'll save them for next time, for Friday. I almost said if I'm not tired, I'll probably stream tomorrow, but if only I had 5k points. Sucks. Sucks. That's a brand new stream, brother. A brand new channel, brother. Brand new channel, brother. So you gotta collect that shit from scratch. Spare points? Nah. Nah, sorry. Sorry. I'm not doing that. You gotta collect them from scratch, as always. Okay, let me wrap up stream. Let's wrap up, because I actually do have to go to bed. I have to meet up in like... I'm doing like a gauntlet this weekend where I'm like just going and going and going. I need sleepy time. I will be back, because how long have I been streaming for? 3 hours. That's a long time. I will be back on Friday. I'm gonna do hand cam stream. Hopefully. Actually, I haven't even tested it out, so I should probably stay up tonight and test it out. I just thought about this like right now. I was like, I actually haven't even tested it out, so I have no idea how that stream is gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna test it out before I do that. Test it out before I do that. And it'll be good. I'll clean my keyboard for 6 hours straight and cry about my keyboard being... I gotta go to the store. I'll do that tomorrow. I just thought about that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna forget to go pick up that alcohol from the store. It's gonna piss me off because I'm not gonna have the alcohol to clean my keyboard. Or I could order it. I could order it and it'll show up at the house. That's better because I don't want to go to the store. That's actually better. Smart. I'm forgetting about the powers of technology. Not right now. Forgetting about the powers of technology. I was forgetting, I'm like, oh, right. Oh, it's not going to be here on time. What? And now I will have to go to the store. Because I'm going to clean that thing on Friday. I can get a gallon tomorrow. Do you want a complete gallon of alcohol? I think I just want a bottle. Is there a reason I can't get a bottle tomorrow, but I can get the gallon? Stuff like that always makes me mad. I am going to bed, but like stuff like that always makes me mad because it's like, what do you mean I can order 65 pounds of like cherries to my house, but I can't get like a bag of cherries at my house? Like, you'll send me 65 faster than you can send the bag? Like, what, huh? You know what? I'll go to the store. It's fine. I don't even know where to find this. Where in CVS? Question mark. Where's the CVS? I haven't been inside a CVS in forever. The school industry. That's an interesting thought. You know what? I wasn't factoring in the medical industry either. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about the medical industry. You're joking, but actually, you're joking, but deadass. In actuality, for realsies. Actually, onto something with that, because like I can literally get 12 counts of like rubbing alcohol for some reason, but I just want one bottle. That's all I want. Just want the one bottle. I don't know why they're making me get 3 gallons worth of 70% alcohol. Okay, I'm gonna go to the store and do that then. I'll do that tomorrow. Hopefully I won't forget, because otherwise we're gonna have a mess on our hands when it comes on Friday. Okay, if no one's told you today, you are in fact loved, you're valued, and you are appreciated. You are. I'm gonna be back on Friday. Please check the Discord for updates, or my Twitter for updates. I'll post there when I'm streaming, but it's just gonna be keyboard cleaning, and I think I'm just gonna jump into it when we get to that point, because it'll be a long stream if I don't lock in. I don't know if I can wait. I think I just gotta like jump into that, but we'll see. Yeah, updates on Discord. I'm not gonna raid tonight. I don't think I'm gonna raid at all this week. I think I'm just gonna go to Sleepy Time Junction, but we'll see. Maybe I won't be so tired. And I think that's it. So as always, until next time, bye. Goodbye. Sleep tight. Let the bed bugs bite, or don't. I don't know.